It's the Russells from Debbs Liquor. So I think all Russells are 110 proof, right?
Yeah, they're all proof down.
This is Warehouse F.
If they
Floor
did
5.
cast strength, I think they would definitely gain some extra
It
fans.
would probably be awesome.
Well, that was the thing about the Russells 2002 that people were kind of excited about, that it
Oh, was
was
it cast
actually
strength?
one that was cast
Well,
strength.
that's crazy. I don't want to get off on a bunch of other stuff, but I was so surprised to hear that the Decades, the first one, the 17-year, was cast strength.
Oh, yeah.
It's only like 80 something proof.
Yeah, but it was because it was held in like low, like brick warehouses, I think, or something like that. So the alcohol evaporation was like
Yeah.
a lot.
I've had this bottle for, I don't know, I'd say about a month. And I thought it was really good, but I haven't gone back to it since then.
Yeah, I poured it a decent amount when it first came out, but yeah, I haven't revisited it again.
Here, I gotta match you there, man. A little more. So, I was never really a huge wild turkey fan.
Yeah.
But it seems like every time I would taste a good one, it was always a really good one.
I've definitely become more of a wild turkey fan.
Me too.
Recently. I've had some really good Russell's and Kentucky Spirit store picks within the last couple years. It has definitely changed my mind. Now, in that same time, I've had some that were kind of mediocre, but no, I'm definitely kind of settling down on a certain type of turkey profile that I enjoy the most.
Yeah.
Which there's, and again, coming to kind of find out, there's kind of a few different distinct turkey profiles. It seems like that there's some certain flavors that you'll kind of get in everyone.
Yeah.
That certain single barrels will have a little bit more prominently.
Man, ever since I tasted that juicy fruit thing, man, that's all I look for now.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I've tasted some other picks that have had it. But I also like it whenever I find one that's got like the red berries, which is you don't find very often in a Russell's.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, let's see what this.
And
So
I've
this is
kind of
from
come
Debbs
to
Liquor
like,
here in Beaumont. He's had it for a little bit, but I think he's still got a few cases. So let's see what this is.
See, and
That's got a
this
solid
has
nose.
what I've come to like a little bit more in turkey is that baking spice.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
See, yeah, I like the nose on this one.
Yeah, I mean it's bold. It's got a lot of the typical bourbon notes in it, the caramel, the brown sugar, cinnamon.
Yeah, a little bit of that turkey funk going on.
Yeah, a little. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I got that. I don't know if it's power suggestion, but
No, it's
like that little mustiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like the nose, and it's definitely. I think it's actually subdued a little more now.
Yeah, for me, it's still a little bit like it's got some vapors, but I mean, I really dig in there when I nose. So,
Yeah. That's the thing with nosing glasses.
yeah. I'm just getting brown sugar. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon. And I remember this from the last time. And maybe that's that funk. It's something like a little savory, man. Like almost buttery. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And it might be just that little mustiness, that little turkey funk. Anyways, I'm gonna taste this. Yeah. That comes out
sweet
swinging.
Spice. That finish is better than I remember.
No, it's good all around. It's just, it's like I said, it comes out swinging, man. It's full flavored.
That's funny. I get a little bit more of that. I didn't get it the first time I tried it, but on tail end of that finish, I get a lot of that juicy fruit.
Do you in this?
Yeah, on the finish. I'm like that where it starts to trail off.
Mm-hmm.
The baking spice goes away, but I get a little bit of that juicy fruit.
I'm not really getting it. Oh, no. Well, maybe, but not like I have in some other ones where it's like.
No, that's why I was saying that the
juicy
trailing.
fruit.
The trailing into the finish is where I was getting that. No, it is. I get baking spices, sweet, kind of that sweet caramel.
Yeah, I do get the baking spices. And then, and I get a lot of oak. But it's not like tannic bitter oak. It's just like a good barrel, like charred barrel.
Man, that finish is definitely better than I remember.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's like, it's sweeter, but it's not sweet, like overly sweet, like that one Russells we were talking about. That was just like, tastes like powdered sugar almost.
Yeah. See, and then I get that oak and that char, and then it kind of goes into this like, I don't know, man, like a little bit of like almost like a waxy, like those wax candies.
See, to me, it's like it's almost like
I'm trying to place that flavor.
like a cereal sweetness, like corn pops a little bit or something on the finish, anyways. Yeah, it's like a lot sweeter than I remember.
There's a lot. It's more going on than I remember.
Yeah,
it might just be opening up a little bit.
It's opened up a lot. This is definitely different.
And it's funny because it tastes, to me, it tastes like more than 110 proof, but not necessarily from like a proof or burn.
Just how much
how much flavor it packs, man. It packs a lot of flavor.
Man, I'm really liking that finish. That finish is. I don't remember that finish being that complex.
And it's interesting because on bourbons that I drink that have this kind of oak in it, they usually end up being a little dry, which I tend to like dry bourbons, but this one's got, I think I might be getting that little juicy fruit thing now.
Yeah, though, like I said, it's on the trailing end of the finish. It's not prominent at all, but on the trailing end of the finish, it kind of. Which is funny because on like the other ones that you say you taste that, a lot of times I don't really taste it as much. But I definitely got on the, like I said, the tail end of that finish. It comes in strong.
That's a powerhouse, man. I mean, with the flavor.
Man, this.
Oh, and now I'm getting, I don't know if it's just me now. Now I'm getting that juicy fruit up front, like as soon as, like before the mid palate. Really? Yeah. But it's not so much. It's not as defined as those other ones. But I do get the, traits of it. I guess you could say, like it's obviously family resemblance, and that's another thing that gets me about these Russell's picks, man. They, aside from like maybe Four Roses, there's
variation.
Yeah, the variation is crazy.
There's a decent
amount. Considering that they're all the same mash bill, it's crazy.
And it could come down to they do have multiple warehouse locations, like kind of campuses.
Yeah.
And then, taller rick houses and stuff.
Yeah. That's solid, man. And I remember, I don't even know, I don't think I might have a couple of drops. I added some water last time, and it totally changed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll wait a little bit.
I'll let it sit. It just kind of mellowed it out, and yeah, you see, I'm not getting all those vapors now as much. Just kind of.
That was probably too much.
Yeah, I just put. There was like a few drops left in my bottle.
Well, I'll balance it out a little bit.
There you go. That's how you do it. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. This one just responds so well to water. Now I get like the caramel is like sweeter and just like more balanced. You don't get it so much on the nose, but in the palate, man, it's now I'm getting a little more of that juicy fruit. Now the finish doesn't linger like it did without the
Oh
water.
wow, that trails off a lot.
Yeah, it
real
goes.
quick.
It's gone.
Yeah, like
but it really the other flavors kind of develop a little more up front. I mean, it softens it up. Some people may not like that because it really turns it more on the dessert side, whereas without any water, it's in your face. Like a big bourbon. But I actually I think I prefer it with just a couple of drops of water. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and the nice thing about that oak is it's not a bitter oak.
oh yeah, no, not at all. No.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a good one, man.
From listening to other people talk about their experiences going to wild turkey and picking, that apparently Eddie's like very hands on with the barrel picking program. That he actually, if you go to Kentucky, you have to go in the 1 week of the month that he is at the distillery for picks. I hear even with barrels that are sent out that he selected them. Yeah, that he's extremely hands. That's like his thing. Is he insists on being involved with store picks.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it makes sense because store picks are if for your brand.
Yeah.
It should be the like cut above the core range.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
So it makes sense that he would want to make sure of that consistency.
Well, speaking of that, let's wrap this one up.
All right.
And I think this is like in my opinion, I think it's just a big bold bourbon, reminiscent of like other big bourbons like a Booker's or something that's kind of just really brings
tons of flavor.
Yeah, tons of flavor. And I think it's a for what it is. I think it's at a good price, man. These Russell store picks are usually between $50-$60. I don't think that's bad at all.
Yeah,
for what
like
you're getting.
55, 60. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's tons of flavor.